Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Riolo, and today we're going to read a book called Rusty's Big Move. And this is part of the Rusty the Robot series. So there's other books about Rusty the Robot and this family that he joins. This book was written by Michelle Dufresne and illustrated by E.A. Davis, and it is published by Literacy Footprints and Pioneer Valley Books, and they have given us the rights to read these books until June. So you can rewind and read this book as many times as you would like, and I hope you enjoy it. Before we get started, let's do a little book preview. So this is a book about a robot named Rusty, and he lives with a family, and these two kids in this family, their names are Jada and Anthony. And Rusty is a big help to this family. In this story, if you look at the cover and you had to make a prediction, what do you think that they are doing in this book? It's called Rusty's Big Move. And if you look, you might notice that the kids and Rusty have something in their hands stacked up. What are those? They're boxes. And on the side of those boxes, they have things like written like books, games, toys, stuffed animal, toys that are Anthony's, toys that are Jada's. What do you think this book might be about? Well, this book is about a family that moves, and so they're packing up their old house and they're moving into a new house, and so the whole family is having to help with that process. But Rusty is a big help when it comes to moving. So let's look here. On this first page, we can see that the dad has come back with a moving truck, and Mom and Rusty are talking, and Mom is telling Rusty that they're going to have to pack up all their things and help move to a new house. And I don't know if any of you have ever moved, but it's a big job. Rusty has a big smile on his face because he really likes to help. And so we can see here, I think this page is kind of funny because it shows that that Jada and Anthony are on one side carrying one side and Rusty's on the other side. And if you look at Jada and Anthony's faces, it looks like that couch is very heavy and hard to move. And Rusty just has a big old smile and looks like it's no problem at all. And then on the next page, we can see that they're moving all their toys. And I was noticing how many more boxes that Rusty can move. So he's a pretty big help. And so it looks like the truck is full, and you can see Jade and Anthony are drinking some water. They need a break. But Rusty is just ready to get back to work. So where do you think they're bringing all that stuff now that their truck is full? They're going to their new house. So they're driving to the new house. And then once they get to the new house, what do they have to do with all that stuff? They have to unload it into their new house. And so now Rusty is just going, and he is bringing those boxes into their new house. But I noticed that nobody else is helping. What do you think happens? I'm thinking that they're very tired. And so they've been working really hard, and so they're needing a break. But Rusty's a robot, and he doesn't need a break. So on this page, Mom and Jada and Anthony are going to stay at the new house, and Dad, and I can see Rusty's little top right there, are back in the truck, and they're heading back to the old house to get more things. And if I look here, Rusty is just such a hard worker. He just keeps loading and loading and loading, and he's doing it all by himself. I think Dad's helping too. So they get back to their new house, and look at them. They are all so tired. They're having some pizza. They're laying down. Mom's leaning up against that box. Even the dog looks tired. But Rusty, he looks like he's ready to keep on going. And on this last page, I noticed something silly is happening. What is Rusty doing with Mom? He's lifting her into the air. Why do you think that Rusty would be lifting Mom into the air on this last page? What do you think is going on here? Well, we're going to have to read to find out. So let's read Rusty's Big Move. I invite you to read along with me or at least follow along with your eyes. And let's go. Here we go. One morning, Dad came home with a big truck. Anthony, Jada, called Dad. It's time to help load the truck with all your things. Rusty, we are moving to a new house, said Mom. You can help us. Beep, beep, said Rusty. Rusty liked helping. He carried boxes to the truck. Next, he helped Dad and Mom carry the couch to the truck. Oh, that's Mom and Dad. I thought that was Jada and Anthony. But so that's even funnier. That's Mom and Dad on that side of the couch. That couch must be very heavy. Then he helped Anthony and Jada carry their toys to the truck. Soon the truck was full. Come on, said Dad. Let's drive these things to the new house. Then we'll come back for more. Dad and Rusty drove the truck to the new house. Mom, Anthony, and Jada followed in the car. We need to unload the truck and take everything into the new house, said Mom. But I'm tired, said Anthony. I'm tired too, said Jada. We want to play. Rusty carried a box into the house. Look at Rusty, said Dad. He's a great helper. He is good at moving things. I am so glad he's not tired. Rusty helped Mom and Dad unload the truck. When the truck was empty, Dad said, let's go back and get more of our things. Jada, Anthony, and I will stay here and put things away, said Mom. Okay, said Dad. Rusty can go back to the old house and help me get more things. Rusty worked hard all day. At the old house, he helped Dad load the truck. At the new house, he helped Mom and Dad unload the truck. Sometimes Anthony and Jada helped. Sometimes they did not. We're tired, they said. Dad, Mom, and Rusty worked and worked. They took everything out of the old house and put it into the new house. Hooray, we're done, said Dad. We are all moved in. It's a good thing we have Rusty, said Mom. Rusty's a hard worker, said Dad, and he's good at moving things. That night, Mom sat on the floor next to a box. Oh dear, I can't get up. I'm too tired to move. I'm tired too, said Dad. I'm too tired to help you. Rusty looked at Mom sitting on the floor. Beep, beep, he said. He picked up Mom and put her on the couch. Mom laughed. I'm so glad we have Rusty to help us, said Dad. She said. Dad laughed. Rusty is a very good. Ooh, I'm going to back up and reread because I made a mistake. I'm going to start right here at Dad laughed. So good readers, when they realize they make a mistake, they go back and reread. Oops. I apologize. Right here. Dad laughed. Rusty is very good at moving things, he said, and people. So now we know what was happening on this last page. Mom said she was tired and Rusty was moving her to the couch so that she could take a little break or a rest on there. Rusty is a very helpful robot. I know that if I was moving, I would want Rusty to be a part of my family because he helped their family out a lot. Let's look back and think of the ways that Rusty was helpful to their family. Okay? So I want you to think of maybe 3 examples from the book where Rusty was helpful to their family. Let's look back. What's something that Rusty did helpful here? He helped Mom and Dad with the couch. He helped Anthony and Jada with their toys. What else did he do? He went back to the house with Dad and helped Dad pack up more things. He was also very helpful because he didn't get tired and he never had to take a break. How else was he helpful? I remember Dad using a word to describe Rusty on this page. See if you can find the 2 words that Dad uses to describe Rusty. Right here, he says, Rusty's a hard worker and he's good at moving things. So that's another way that he's helpful. And what's something else that Rusty did that was helpful to Mom? He put her on the couch when she was tired. Well, I really enjoyed this book and I'm happy that you read it along with me. I challenge you to rewind the video, turn the volume down, and see if you can read the book all by yourself. I also challenge you to do a little bit of writing about the book. And one thing you could write about is you could write about if you think that their family was happy to have Rusty helping, and tell why you think that. And don't forget to use some evidence from the book. So I might say something like, their family was so happy to have Rusty helping them because he never had to take a break. He kept moving and moving and moving. Another thing you could write about is you could think about if you had Rusty as a part of your family, what is something that you would like Rusty to help you with? You could come up with some examples of things that Rusty could help you with in your family. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you next time. Keep on reading.